To 7 a.m. Stream whenever, wherever, however. Just search WRDW Plus. News 1226 First Alert Weather app. The earliest alerts, customized for you, and video forecasts from local experts. Download the free News 1226 First Alert Weather app, your essential CSRA weather survival tool. Sponsored by Graham Jack Foundation Repair.
Your family's safety matters. Every alert, every update, every second counts. News 1226. Safety Alert Desk. Stay informed. Stay safe.
It's time to show up for our teachers. News 1226's Stock the Classroom, July 15th through the 31st. Visit any CSRA, YMCA, or the WRDW station to drop off new school supplies. Sponsored by Westside Animal Hospital.
Live from Augusta, you're watching News 12 at 6 o'clock.
Thank you for watching News 12 at 6 o'clock on WRDW and now streaming live on WRDW+. Good evening, I'm Sydney Palmer. Richmond County deputies responded overnight to a shooting on River Park Court near Clausen Road. They discovered shell casings in the roadway and determined multiple residences and at least 4 vehicles were hit. However, no injuries were reported. Investigators determined the individuals responsible were gone before police arrived, and an investigation is looking to identify those involved as well as the circumstances behind the incident. Anyone with any information is asked to contact the Richmond County Sheriff's Office at the number on your screen. CSRA residents are continuing to honor the life of Javea Harris, gathering this morning for a bike giveaway. The event was at the Henry Brigham Community Center, and this video shows residents gathering for the event, which was attended by community organizations from stores to health companies and humanitarian groups. And heavy rainfall near Atlanta is causing flooding concerns for nearby areas of Georgia. Parts of Roswell's Chattahoochee River overflowed Friday night, causing concerns for residents nearby. However, many people still visited the area on Friday, saying the atmosphere was worth the dangerous conditions.
You know, I'm a Jersey girl, so I'm used to blizzards, so low rain isn't gonna bother me. It's a nice place to sit. You can sit and still be outside, and you know, you're not getting wet. Now, normally when it's not completely flooded, you can actually, you know, sit over there, even when it's pouring down rain.
And tonight, crews are working to rescue 6 adults stranded along the Chattahoochee River, and we'll keep you updated as more info becomes available. And now let's send things over to your First Alert meteorologist. The Winder Police Department has announced the passing of a longtime officer. The department announced Sergeant Daniel Evans' death on Facebook, saying he passed away at his home Friday morning. Evans served the department for almost 25 years. His colleagues have requested prayers for Evans' wife and family. Georgia U.S. Senate candidate Mike Collins, who represents Winder in the U.S. House, also offered his condolences. And if you're looking for school supplies for your kids, there are plenty of events going on in the CSRA. Augusta's Hub for Community Innovation gathered this morning, hosting a back-to-school celebration with free books, backpacks, and more. The director of Augusta University's Literacy Center was at the event and told us about its purpose.
We know that costs go up every year for not just supplies, but for books, for other things. So if we can get that started off well for students in the fall, we know that's a big help to families as well.
According to a survey from last year's event, the most common reasons people attended were the books and activities. And News 1226 is getting in on the back-to-school action as well. We're partnering with local YMCAs for our Stock the Classroom event to ensure every child in the classroom has what they need to succeed. We have a list of the things we need and the locations we're visiting on your screen. We have a drop box at our station, 1226 Gray Way in Augusta. And for more information, visit our website, wrdw.com. And as kids are heading back to school, one Georgia district is making headlines for their unusual schedule. Students only attend Chattooga County schools 4 days a week, and that's been district policy since 2010. They get every Monday off, attending classes Tuesday through Friday, and the policy was originally adopted to save money, but it's been found to improve morale and academic performance while also reducing discipline issues.
You get to recover on the weekends. You get that 3-day week. And then the teachers have extra instructional time during the school day. So, because we have a longer day, and so it gives them more time per class period to do things in the classroom.
Chattooga students attend classes from 7:45 to 3:30 on school days. And that model is drawing attention from other Georgia school districts. And the U.S. is pausing military actions in the Middle East as And health officials are racing to stop the ongoing cyclospora outbreak as cases rise across the country. We have the latest updates on the search for a source after this.
And taking a look at the heat index here as we head through the rest of your weekend, yeah, we're going to see that triple-digit heat index once again heading through your Sunday. Could rise as we head throughout the beginning of your work week. Next week, we'll take a look at that in your full forecast coming up next.
At Parker's Kitchen, we march to the beat of our own drum. We're a top place to work and a top place to shop. Fast, fresh, and friendly service that's ready when you are.
If you suffer from chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine. Huh. Today hasn't been a headache day. Botox treatments are 4 times a year.
Botox effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as trouble swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Those with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions like rash, breathing problems, dizziness, neck and injection site pain, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions like ALS, myasthenia gravis or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medicines like botulinum toxins, which may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 96% would tell friends to discuss Botox with a doctor. Chronic migraine may still impact you. Talk to your doctor about Botox.
The secret is out. Plexiderm is one of
Several states, including Georgia, are facing outbreaks of explosive diarrhea caused by cyclospora. The FDA is investigating 6 outbreaks of what could be the largest foodborne illness outbreak in 30 years. Jen Sullivan has the latest.
Cases of a diarrhea illness known as cyclosporiasis have risen drastically this summer. It's a gastrointestinal infection caused by a parasite.
It's transmitted by food and water.
As of Friday, 41 states have reported at least 1 case this season, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. But this specific outbreak is concentrated in the 9 states listed on this map. Their health departments have reported over 12,000 cases of cyclosporiasis so far this summer. At least 98 people have been hospitalized, according to the CDC.
This may be a more complicated set of outbreaks than simply just one with one source.
Symptoms include explosive diarrhea, nausea, abdominal cramping, bloating, and fatigue. And unlike a stomach bug that lasts 24 to 48 hours, symptoms of cyclosporiasis can last for weeks if untreated. The Food and Drug Administration says the likely source linked to the 9-state outbreak is shredded iceberg lettuce from Taylor Farms to Mexico. The company voluntarily recalled the product last week.
We do have the outbreak under control. We have done extensive forensics, epidemiological forensics.
But experts say symptoms of the illness can take up to 2 weeks, and the epidemiological curve of new cases hasn't yet slowed.
It's going to be hard to sort this out for one of these major distributors.
The CDC recommends washing all fruits and vegetables thoroughly before eating, and notes washing alone cannot guarantee the parasite's removal, but cooking can kill the parasite. Make sure you're not eating lettuce that has been recalled. I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
And according to the CDC, between 31 and 80 people are sick in Georgia, only 1 in 10 in South Carolina. A Columbia church's roof collapses. We show you why members are giving thanks in spite of this shocking incident after this.
What really qualifies as
First Alert Radar, powered by Jim Hudson Automotive Group.
Happy 250th birthday, America.
The faithful are counting their blessings after a church's roof collapsed in Columbia. No one was hurt, and church leaders say the damage could have been much worse. Jamin Wade reports.
It was definitely startling, and it was eye-opening, and we know that it could have been a whole lot worse, and we're just so glad no one was injured.
A normal Tuesday quickly turned into something Pastor Mark Payne says he never expected. Payne says he got a call from a theater company that uses the church. When he arrived, he found a portion of the sanctuary ceiling had collapsed, leaving debris scattered across the pews. He immediately thought about the people who usually fill those seats every Sunday.
The first thing that I thought was who was sitting where under those pieces of plywood. I could see Miss Karen Katie and George sitting in the pews that were now covered with debris. I could see where Gina and Vanessa were sitting, and there was a 2x4 laying across that pew, and it was devastating.
The church has already contacted its insurance company and is waiting for claim adjusters and structural engineers to determine what caused the collapse and what repairs will be needed. In the meantime, Payne says service will continue this Sunday in the church's fellowship hall, and he says the outpouring of support from the community has been encouraging.
Pray for us right now, and just be willing to support us as we need, and we'll know more information as we find out information from the insurance company and the structural engineers.
Mark Payne says they're committed to continuing their ministry while they wait to learn the extent of the damage and what will it take to repair the sanctuary. Reporting in West Columbia, Jamin Wade.
The church plans to meet tomorrow morning as they give thanks that no one was hurt. Hundreds of local youth got to learn how to play the game of golf. We take you to the patch next.
For 50 years.
Gift.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Happy 250th birthday, America.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan. On your sideline.
Giving back to Augusta's youth was a big theme on Saturday. The Golf With Us clinic that we've seen across the CSRA, even at Old Barnwell Golf Club in Aiken, making its latest stop at the Patch. Kids ages 6 to 18 had the chance to learn from some of the best. Instructors from the Patch were out in full force teaching the basics of the game, putting, chipping, driving, the whole 9 yards. All of it on the newly renovated municipal course that opened just a few months ago. The best part about the Golf With Us clinic, it is absolutely free to sign up for. Another milestone for the Patch, as well as making the game of golf more accessible to those in our community.
It's a great opportunity. It's just about just Googling it, signing up, and then enjoying it. And again, it's free. So how can you beat that? And really, the volunteers giving their time to be with the kids.
Good opportunity for the kids. It's a lot about accessibility now. I think prior to this, I don't think there was anything like this out here in Augusta. So I think it's really, really good out there. It's going to grow the game.
During Masters Week this year, signups for the Golf With Us clinics surpassed over 25,000 attendees. The clinic says the goal is to see 250,000 attendees within the first 2 years. And those of you from the CSRA probably familiar with the name Perry Dunn Jr. He was the first African-American baseball player from Augusta to ever be drafted to the major leagues. Now he too also giving back to the Augusta community the best way he knows how. Alongside Wilbur Gordon and Jerry Hunter, the three spearhead the Palmetto Peach Sports Training Academy, a group that has worked for years to get a baseball team out of Augusta youth on the field. That idea started a little over 3 years ago, and Saturday was the league's first ever tournament game, another step in the right direction to bring City League baseball back to downtown Augusta.
What I'm trying to do now is to get some ball players back. If I don't get them to the MLB, I promise you I'll get them to some student so they can get an education. I'm just trying to keep kids out of the street. That's what we're trying to do. Myself, Coach Carpine, we got Coach Jerry Hunter. He's not here today. I think this thing is going to grow pretty well.
Trying to bring baseball back downtown because it ain't been nothing down here in a long time. You know, and then in other words, besides baseball, we also take them camping, take them fishing. You know, do a lot of things with a mentor. It's like a mentor baseball. We use baseball as the draw, and then we mentor at the same time.
And if your name is Ryan, we have a fantastic event for you. Minnesota's Mall of America invited anyone named Ryan to visit their Ride-Tunda Friday evening. They attempted to break a world record for most Ryans on a roller coaster at once. And the fun didn't end there. A party was held at Cowboy Jack's, renamed Cowboy Ryan's, and they attended a Minnesota Twins game. The world record hasn't been announced yet, but it seems like they did pretty well. Roller coasters, Malik, yay or nay?
How did they nay and yay, depending on the roller coaster. Heights has been a problem for me. I can overcome that fear of heights, but it's gonna take a minute. How do they verify their name's Ryan? What if I just went up there and just said Ryan?
Maybe like a driver's license?
What if I forgot it?
Oh, well then I guess you can't count towards the Ryan count.
Hey, I don't see our TMP Ryan. I don't see him out there. That means they weren't really having fun out there.
Well, Minnesota, that's a bit of a trek with the 6 o'clock show.
Hey, he could have made it there and back. Hey, Ryan can do anything. That's his mind too. We're taking a look at Saturday as we take a look at our model here. Still showing maybe the chance of an isolated shower or two as we head through the afternoon, even the overnight hours here, dealing with some outflow boundaries coming in from the west. Some weakening storms can set off another shower as we head towards the overnight hours here. So we'll be on the watch for that as we head towards midnight tomorrow. Again, we'll pick it up, straight shower, storm possible in the afternoon and evening. Most of us will stay dry. It's that typical July weather for you. We'll take a look at our 7-day forecast, 20% chance of rain, 94 degrees for Monday, and then we'll take it up to 97 for our Tuesday. It'll be the upper 90s Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday, how about cooler into the lower 90s?
Thank you for watching News 12 at 6 o'clock. We'll see you right back here tonight at 11.